In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, all our friends will be drinking all our beer.
Welcome to the Beer Channel. I'm John Starodubsky, and tonight we're going to introduce a beer that's new to me, maybe is a beer that you've not heard of either. But we all in these times of economic woe could probably use a little bit of help with the pocketbook, and that's exactly what I got the last week when I headed down, as I am wont to do, to Green's liquor store in Atlanta. It's on Buford Highway, and Green's is it's probably one of the best liquor stores that I've ever been to. Probably in the league of Yankee Wine and Spirits up in New England, where I used to shop before. Not so much as far as quantity of selection, and they may not even have as many beers as, say, Total Wine. Although I haven't counted them to check that out. But they do seem to get a lot of beers that you won't find at those stores, and they get a lot of really rare Belgian beers, especially. But this particular beer is a Czech beer, and it's a Czech dark lager from the Bernard Brewery. And this is a beer that I actually paid a whopping 99 cents for a half-liter bottle. Now, it's pretty new to the market. I go to Green's quite frequently, and I haven't seen it there before, so I don't think it's a case where it's been sitting around for a while. I don't see it anywhere else, so I don't think a distributor's trying to offload it. I think more likely it's just a fluke of the currency exchanges, and if it's inexpensive in your market, it may be something that you want to take advantage of too. Now, of course, I haven't tried it yet, so can't say how good it is, and whether or not that dollar was well spent, we'll find out shortly. But a little bit of history. You can see it's in a half-liter swing top bottle, which is nice. You don't need an opener for that. A little bit of trivia here. These bottles, you really shouldn't put them in your recycling bin because the ceramic that's used for the stopper it will actually explode if it's heated. So when they go to melt the glass, I think probably they would pick this off the line at the local recycling facility. But in any event, if you want to find something to do with them, why not give them to your local home brewer? They usually enjoy using these bottles, and they can actually buy replacement gaskets for them. In any event, let's go ahead and pop the top. Nice little pop, and maybe you can see that little wisp coming off there. I'll let it breathe just slightly. And I've got a Czech VAR glass from the Czech Republic, like this beer. And this is actually Budweiser Budvar, but in this country you can't sell it under that name, so if you happen to see Czech VAR, that's what it is. So let's go ahead and pour what we're drinking tonight. Really rich, coffee-ish dark color. I like that. And it's got a nice creamy tan head on that. And this glass will hold a good portion of this bottle. There you go. Hold that bottle a little bit closer to. Check that label out. And the beer. Now the brewery, Bernard Brewing in the Czech Republic, they do say that they use 5 malts to make this beer, and they actually ferment it 7 to 10 days, and then they lager it for 40. It's a very nice coffee-ish nose. That's really good. Is really smooth. It's clean, and when we talk about clean, I'm talking about fruity esters that you might find in ales. And this is a lager; you're not going to find that, even though it's a dark beer. And of course, dark beers gain their color from the roasted malts used, which will impart quite frequently chocolatiness. That shouldn't be surprising. You'll get coffee notes as well, and that shouldn't surprise anyone either, because the process by which the malt is roasted is not that dissimilar from the way that, say, cocoa beans or coffee beans are roasted, and that's why you get that. But I do get that here. really delicious. It's very clean, smooth, drinkable, but I am getting that chocolate and that hint of even a little bit of espresso-like coffee-ish notes. Excuse me there, and a trace of licorice. It's really wonderful. In the finish, there's just a faint bit of grassy hops that I'm getting. They just add a slight touch of hop bitterness, but more than that, I'm getting like the roasty bitterness that you can get from roasted barley and roasted malt. So, actually, this is going to be a recommended beer for 99 cents. Certainly, you can't go wrong. I really like it, and I think you will too. I think you should try it. Again, it's a wonderful little Czech dark lager, and we hope that if you do try it, you'll log on to brewguru.com, send me an email at brewguru@brewguru.com, and tell me what you think.
In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink